What's good? What's poppin'? Kings and Queens MOBB, and it's your girl Queen Bond, and I'm back with another story time. I'm back. Now I'm just playing, guys. I'm back with another story time.
Emotionally invested.
Gonna be based on I'm telling you a story time about the time, basically a toxic relationship, getting out of a toxic relationship, and meeting the guy of my dreams. So that's the story time we're gonna do today. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. All our social media description box down below. And guess what, guys? Guess what? Can you guess? Thanks for y'all for getting us to 1K subscribers. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for the support. Make sure y'all keep on liking our videos, subscribing to our channel, hitting that notification bell so you get notified every time we upload these content, guys. We're gonna be coming out with some content. If y'all didn't see my live earlier, we're gonna be uploading every Wednesday and every Saturday, guys. So make sure y'all are staying tuned and watching our videos. Hello, you right there. I see you. You know you see this video. Hit that subscribe button. Stop playing. What are you doing? You eating? Put the spoon down and hit that subscribe button. Nah, but yeah. So thank y'all for support. Keep on supporting our channel, guys. We love you. You see that lighting in the back? Y'all see that? It is about to pour. It is about to pour, you guys. It is about to rain. It's about to pour. Yeah, it's about to come down. But anyway, before we get into this video, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to our channel. All our social media description box down below. And let's get into today's story time, guys. I didn't want to talk about this story time, but I didn't really want to talk about this, but I'm like, whatever, let me just talk about it. It is what it is at this point. So, it's about to come down, a little skirt. But, and another thing too, baby back tomorrow. King Leo be back tomorrow. I am so happy. I haven't seen my man in a couple of weeks, like 2 to 3 weeks. I haven't seen him in 2 to 3 weeks. Why? Because like I told y'all before, if y'all watching my other videos, my other story time, and the videos I have done by myself, he had to go to take care of some business. So I haven't seen him in a couple of weeks. But he'll be back tomorrow, and we'll be uploading. You'll see us together, and we'll be uploading more content for you guys. Oh, excuse me, I didn't even know I ripped this part. It's like it's alright. Period. You hear that? Ooh, you hear that thunder? Alright, let me stop playing and get into the story time. Okay. So, like I said, this story time is based on me getting out of a toxic relationship and meeting the man of my dreams, which is King Leo. I love you, babe. And if you're watching this, I'm going to tell you I love you so much. Anyway. Okay, so me and the toxic relationship I was in a long time ago. Like I told you seen that other story time, I'll put in the description box below, and I will tell you about the fake friends and how, you know, I had a story time based on talking about fake friends and how you gotta watch your man around your friends, whatever. You gotta watch your man with your friends too as well. But anyway, so I was in a toxic relationship about 10 years. It ended a year and a half ago. Yeah, I'll say about 2 years ago it ended. Yeah, about 2 years ago, or a year and a half ago, 1 or 2. Anyway, I stopped counting because I really don't care. But it ended about a year and a half ago. I was in a toxic relationship for 10 years. We met in this old neighborhood that we used to live in together. So that's how we met. So we actually met through one of my friends was dating his brother, and at the time my ex-boyfriend was locked up. He was in jail. So I started liking him for some odd reason. I don't know why, I don't know how this came about. I started liking him while he was in jail. Excuse me, guys. My head's itchy or whatever, and I'm getting a little headache back here. But I started liking him while he was in jail. Now, when he was in jail, I was liking him for a little while. His brother wrote a letter to him saying that I liked him. So one day he called his brother, and mind you, his brother was dating one of my close friends at the time. So, trying to hide a hole, but y'all gonna see it anyway. It is what it is. It ripped, so what? Problem? Oh well. Anyway, so, yeah, so he was talking to one of my, so he wrote his brother told him that I liked him through a phone call, writing a letter to him. And he wrote back to his brother asking, like, what you mean she liked me? Because at the time, before he liked me, he used to always try to talk to me in the elevator and stuff like that. On my way upstairs, he'll always try to talk to me and stuff. And I used to always dub him like, no, like, I don't want to talk to you. I got a boyfriend. I always had a boyfriend. So I dubbed him like I didn't want to talk to him. But for some odd reason, after I broke up with my last boyfriend, we broke up, I really started liking him. Like, for some reason, I just started liking him. I don't know why, it just came out of nowhere. So, like I said, his brother wrote him and told him that I liked him. He called his brother one day and was like, what you mean that she liked me? They had a conversation about me. He was like, what you mean she liked me? She always used to play me, like how she liked me now. That's weird, that's crazy that she liked me now. Excuse me for the sound of the AC in the back. It's hot, it was like 86 degrees. I'm sorry, but it was burning up. Excuse me for the AC in the back. If you hear that noise, I'm trying to talk over it, but it was kind of going over my voice. I'm sorry about that. But, and it's too hot to turn it off. So, yeah, he started liking me. I started liking him, and then when he found out that I liked him, he asked his brother, like, why do she like me and stuff like that? What made her like me and stuff? So his brother was like, I don't know. So, he was coming home, like, in a week. Oh, did you see that, honey boo boo child? Did you see that, lady? I know y'all see that. I hope my camera, I hope the video got it. I know it probably got it. But anyway, he started liking me and whatever. So, alright, so he came home. He was coming home in like a week. You hear that thundering? Sorry. He was coming home in like a week. So after he was coming home in like a week, my friend was having a party for her uncle in her house. So at that day when he was coming home, I think he came home a week before that party. I think he came home, I don't know, I don't remember the exact day he came home, but the week after he came home, my friend had a party for her uncle. I went out that day that my friend had a party, but I came to the party later on that day, later on. So after we went, I went out with my friend. I went out with my sister and one of my old friends. Like, one of my friends. We still talk. She was my best friend at the time, but I don't know. But we still talk. We still cool, but we just not as close as we was when we in junior high school. But it's fine. That's still my homie. Anyway, so I went out that day to be accused with my friend and my older sister. So my friend that was dating his brother called me and was like, yo, he's here. You want to talk to him? I'm like, no, I'm about to come there, let me chill. I'm chilling, I'm drinking, and I'm drinking, I'm eating. I'll be over there in like an hour. Give me an hour or two. So we went over. So after that, time went by. I went to the party. I seen him. I walked right past him like, I'm a G. I ain't gonna just come up to you like, I'm a G. I ain't gonna just come up to you like, I ain't gonna just come up to you like, what's up? No, I want you to come up to me. So I waited for him. I came to the party. I waited for him. I seen him. I walked by him. I went in my friend's room and my friend was talking. My friend was like, "You're not gonna say nothing to him?" I was like, "No." I'm like, he's gonna come up to me. Like, I'm not gonna say nothing to him. He's gonna come to me. So after a while, after like an hour or so, us walking by each other, me eating, I was still drinking. I started eating, whatever. He finally came to me like, "Oh, you're not gonna say nothing to me?" So I'm like, you walked past me mad times. An hour has passed. Now you gonna say something? But after a while, we started talking, and one thing led to another, and we went home that night. Can't tell y'all too much, so can't tell y'all too much. But one thing led to another, and then he went to my house that night. After that night, after the day after the party, me, my friend, him, and his brother went to this local park that's near our old neighborhood. Went to this this local park, and we was chilling and we was talking, and we were just getting to know each other, case may be. And I'm like, "You got a girlfriend?" He like, "No." And then I'm like, "Well, I just got a relationship not too long ago." I said a couple of months ago, I just got a relationship. I'm like, you know what? I'm not really looking big on being with somebody. So we could start, so we could be friends and see where it leads up to. So after that day, after we started talking that day, I'll say like a month or two went by, we started dating. Things went good, things was going good. We was dating, things was okay. Now, at the time that me and him started dating, I still put somebody in the same hood as us liked me. And I was talking to him before me and him started dating. I let him know that. Like, so-and-so. He knew the person that was talking to me too at the time. So I'm like, so-and-so, you know what I mean? So-and-so talk still. And, but I'm going to cut him off because me and you started dating. So I wound up cutting the guy off that me and him was dating. I mean, me and him knew. So I cut the guy off and I told the guy, now I'm dating him, so me and you can't talk no more. So we started dating. Things was going good at the beginning. Things going good at the beginning. And then things going good at the beginning for like a year or two. I'd say about 2 to 3 years, and things was going good. Then, one day, I looked through his phone. Now, mind you, they always say don't never search for something if you don't want to find it. If you don't want to know the truth. Well, one day I just happened to look through his phone, and we was in my room and we was chilling. And at this time, he was living downstairs from me, but I was living upstairs. He was living on 4 and I was living on 7. So, he still was up, coming in and up at my house. We didn't move in with each other yet. He was living on 4, I was living on 7. He was coming in and up at my house, in my old neighborhood we used to live at together. This is where we started off. So he was always chilling with his friends, taking out his friends, doing the most for his friends and stuff like that. And one day he came over and something was like, go through, in my mind, women tuition, you are women, you know how we are. Comment down below, guys, women intuition. Something was like, go through his phone. And I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna do that, because as a relationship, you're supposed to build trust. You're supposed to make sure that you and your guy is together, stuff like that. You're supposed to have trust. Without a trust, there's no relationship. So I'm like, go through his phone. So I go through his phone, and I see some old girl that he used to mess with, and they texting each other back and forth. So I'm like, hold on, we've been dating for about a year now. Like 3 years now. And now you're starting to do the most? Like, come on now. You wasting my time. I'm in my early 20s. You're wasting my time. I don't got time for this. Stuff like that. So he came in the room. I'm like, nah, I know I'm bugging out. So he came in the room, and I spoke to him about it. Like, yo, who is this? Why you writing him? Me writing her? Excuse me, I said him. Writing her. Like, what's going on between you and her? Like, what is this? What is going on? People always deny, oh, that was old time before we even met, this and that third. How you gonna tell me something, oh, when the date is right here? So you lie, I call you lie, you lied in my face, and you got caught on top of that? So I threw the phone at his face, like, boop. I think I busted his lip, and he got mad because I threw the phone in his face. Like, boop, you gonna sit here and lie in my face, and on top of that, you're cheating. So I threw the phone in his face. Get out of my house, bye. So he left, he went downstairs. I don't know what he did that night or whatever. I guess he went out with his friends, whatever. We didn't talk for like 2 weeks. He finally came back and was saying sorry that he wanted to be with me and how that I meant a lot to him. So after a while, his father told him that he was moving to a different city. Different state, and that he couldn't come with him because he just got out of jail. Blah blah blah. He's on probation. Blah blah blah. Blah. So he couldn't go with him. So me, being the type of girlfriend I am, I asked my mom, can he stay with me? So my mom is so sweet. R.I.P. Mommy, I love you so much. She is so sweet. My mom is very generous. She will open her doors to anybody. That's how generous my mom was. And that's why I think where I get that from. So he started staying with me after a while. Now, it's different from y'all living in two different households. So, but when y'all start living in the same household, everything changes. So he started living with me, whatever. So I started seeing another side of him. It was good. It wasn't bad. We still was going strong. We was going good. But he had this one friend that I felt like every time this friend come around, it always was something bad would happen between us, like our relationship. We are arguing when this friend is around. We are arguing when his friend is around. We would get into disagreements. He would leave. It always would be something like when this friend come around. So one day this friend came around. We got into a big argument. It was some argument over something so stupid. We got into a big argument, and he left out. I didn't see him in like a day. I'm like, so after he came back home, I'm like, so this is what you do? You spending like out now, this and that, third. So mind you, I'm on my intuition again, like, what the hell is going on? You spending the nights out, this and that, third. What is going on? So I grabbed his phone, and I found another more text messages, him cheating again. So now I'm pissed off. Now I'm like, all right, now. Some of y'all might roast me in the comments like, oh, you should have been left him. This is the second time he cheated. Me being a sweet girlfriend, me being as kind-hearted as I am, I gave him another try. But this time, I twisted and turned and cheated on him. Now, after I found out he cheated on me, I got tired of it. I was like, okay, you doing what you want to do. I'm going to do what I want to do. If you still want to be with me, as much as I still want to be with you, I don't know. I think we should have broke up 4 years in. But we kept on, trying to work on it. So I cheated on him. He found out I cheated on him through my phone now. Now he's like, oh, I cheated on him with the guy. Remember I told you the guy earlier in the video, I told you the guy that I broke off because of, I wanted to start a relationship with him. I broke off with that guy to be with him. So I went back to the guy and cheated on him with him, basically. And he was just like, oh, so you went back with him. I knew y'all never ended. I did end it. But when I found out you was cheating still, what the hell I'm going to do? I'm just going to sit here and be a fool and keep going, letting you cheat on me, and I'm not going to do nothing about it? Nope. So, period. So, I started cheating on him, and he found that I was cheating on him. So he took me back. He cried about it. He made a big fuss about it. He cried about it. I'm like, you doing things to me, and I couldn't do things to you, but you're doing things to me. And he cried about it. He cried. We had a long talk. We had a long conversation. He told my mother about it. Mother like, oh, you want to be with him? I'm like, yeah, I want to be with him. He cried to my mother. He cried about the whole situation. So I'm like, all right, this guy really want to be with me. I'm not gonna do nothing else. Like, I really love him. Wow, and seeing his emotion made me really feel like, damn, he really wants this. After that, we was good for a couple of months, maybe I say a year or so. Things got toxic. My mother passed away, so we started living with each other permanent. You know, which is us two now. My mother passed away. My little sister, my little brother lived with my father, and my mother passed away, and which is me and him now. So a couple, 2 years went by. So 2 years went by, things was good again. So now we in here for another 6. Now we together for like 5 years now. Everything is going good. Then the situation happened with my, the fake friend. If you didn't see that video, go watch that video. The fake friend situation happened with him. So I stopped trusting him. And I'm like, he was like, I wasn't going to do nothing with her. And she just wrote me in my comments. She told me to come over. Did I go over? And I'm like, no, you back starting it again. Like, what the hell is going on with you? You're starting it again. So it was toxic. Like, after that, I feel like things just went downhill. They just went downhill. I started messing with somebody, one of my exes, a long time ago. I started messing with him. And I was just like, you're not going to be faithful to me. You're not going to keep on doing stuff to me. And I'm just going to say and not do stuff to you. So I felt like we both was being faithful in a relationship. I just feel like we just hold on to each other because we was comfortable with each other. But the relationship was it started getting toxic. And then I felt like I feel like the relationship was getting toxic. And then we just was doing things to each other. So after a while, we moved here. And to the place I'm in now, we moved together here. So now we're 6 years in, 7 years in. 7 years in, we moved here. So we moved here. Things was going good. We was okay. We was alright. We was loving each other. I feel like now our relationship, since we moved away from all the negativity and we moved away from all the drama, but I feel like anything can happen anywhere. And I should have thought about that. We moved away. So we moved away. We came here. So now we're 7 years in. Everything was going good for a couple of years. 7 years in. And then an old video popped up on my computer. Now this is like a year before we broke up and called it quits. A video popped on my computer. Now this video was a video that I'm just so disgusted by. It was somebody on my couch, a female on my couch, him doing inappropriate things with this female on my couch. And when I seen that video, I was so disgusted. Because not you just cheated. You cheated into our home that I brought you in. Cheated into our home and somewhere where I rest my head at. So you just utmost disrespected me. And then you had these raggedy old females on my couch and doing God knows what with them. So if it wasn't, this is the one video I seen. God knows it was more videos to it. So after that, I was just over it. I was through. I was like, you gotta get the hell out of here. I left him for one of my ex-boyfriends. We started dating, and I left him. I kicked him out of here, and he started dating somebody from wherever he wanted to date, somebody from Brooklyn or whatever. And I just was like, I'm over it. And I started messing with somebody that I used to mess with a long time ago. That didn't work out. That ended. And when that situation happened, when me and my ex ended, me and him got back together. So after I found the video, I broke it off with him and I went back to somebody else. I started dating somebody else. He started dating somebody from Brooklyn. And then we was writing each other through a text message, and he was talking to me like, I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you about what happened between us. I really love you. I really care about you. Me being dumb again, we met up into a park and we talked about it. After we talked about the situation and how I felt very disrespected, we got back together. So I broke it over with the ex that I broke it over with the other guy I was there. He broke it over with the girl he took to Brooklyn, and we came back together. So stupid. I know, guys. Don't roast me. I know it's so stupid. But when you in love and you really care about somebody for so long, you was put in so much time with somebody. I felt like nobody can break us up. Like, not even dumb stuff. At the time, I was really dumb and really stupid. I thought that's what love was. But after that, after the while, I feel like our relationship was never going to be the same because what he did. So I really didn't trust him as much. I really didn't care for him as much. I didn't really care for the relationship as much. So after that, we took each other back. We was good for about another year. So I think 2019. So we were good about a year. 2019 is where everything ended. And I feel, as well as everything ended. So how it ended was, he wasn't coming home for a couple of days. He wasn't coming home for like a couple of days. And when he did come home, we wasn't really intimate. And we wasn't really intimate. And we wasn't really, have a conversation. We were sleeping in the same bed. He would be sleeping on the couch. I was sleeping in the bed. And I just felt like something was wrong. And then one day he just came home and he was just like, I've been talking to somebody for mad long. I feel like we have a good connection with each other. And I feel like me and you we should no longer be with each other. Now, in my mind, before this situation happened, a couple of months before that, like 2018, he proposed to me and asked me to be with him. And, marry him, whatever. And I said yes. And I felt like, that was the right thing to do at the time. And we wore rings. And I wore my ring and stuff like that. But after he started not coming home, and after he started sleeping on the couch, I took my ring off. Because I'm like, something doesn't feel right. We in a relationship. You asked me to be with you forever. Marry you. And on the couch. So I'm like, alright. Now I feel like, oh shoot, guys, I feel like this video is getting a little long. But I'm sorry, guys. So let me make this a little bit shorter. So after a while he asked me to marry him. I said okay. And that's when he married him. I said okay. And that's when stuff went left. So after stuff went left, he went to his girl. He started hanging out more. I haven't seen him. He was sleeping out more. One day he just told me, he came in the house and told me that he was dealing with somebody. And June, he told me he was starting dealing with somebody. He was talking to somebody. He wanted to be with her. He loved her and stuff like that, and he wanted to be with each other. So that's where our relationship ended. He left and he went to move with her. So I was alone. I was sad. I was crying. I'm like, we've been 10 years relationship, and now we 10 years in. You want to end it right now? What happened to forever? You actually married you not too long ago. What happened to forever? So he basically like, forever. It is what it is. I don't see myself with you no more. Whatever. I was crying. I was sad. I was depressed. Whatever for a minute now. That same year, 2019, in August, I went to Jamaica. I prayed for, I was so depressed. I needed that vacation. I went to Jamaica with my friends. If you haven't seen that Jamaica bar, my first time in Jamaica. If you haven't seen that, go check that vlog out. And the description will be in the description box down below. The video will be in the description box down below. But I went to Jamaica, had a good time with my sister. I went with my two best friends. I had a great time. I came back. I wasn't dating. I was dating for a long time. For a minute, for a couple of months. I wasn't dating nobody. I came back. I felt refreshed. I felt new. I asked God, can you please bless me with someone that's going to be there for me, someone who has the same personality as me and everything. I felt good. Like, I just was like, I need that. Couple of months later, one of my friends was like, go on Facebook dating. And that's how I met King Leo, my babe, my husband. I love you so much. That's how I met him. So I'm going to cut this video right here, guys. And sorry to I tease y'all, but because this video right here, me and King Leo are gonna do a video on how we met. Stay tuned for that video. I love you guys. Thank you for supporting. That's how I fell in love with King Leo. And if you want to know, if you want to see how we met and how that came about, watch that video. We're gonna do that video soon. How we met. So I love you guys. The video is a little bit too long, but I love you guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to our channel. Thank you guys for support. Keep on watching, keep on running up. Make sure y'all run this video up. Get it to a lot of likes, 900 likes, 800 likes, 1K likes. Get it up to really like run this video up. And I promise you, we'll be back with more content. And I love you guys. Bye.